Hey everyone, it's the Gadget Guru. This is going to be a deck profile of my brother's regional deck that he's going to be using at our regionals. So let's just go ahead and get started. First off, I run 3 Swarm of Scarabs and 3 Medusa Worm. I run the insects just to destroy monsters. Their effect is, when I flip summon them, I blow up a monster, and then I can flip them back face down, so they just, every turn they blow up monsters, and they're just nice little cards that control, and they can't be fissured, they can't be smashing. They're always face down, so you can't hurt them like that. Even if you nobleman them, you only get rid of one of them because they're technically not a flip effect. So they're really amazing in that regard. So basically they just say, hey look, I'm an insect, I'm going to flip myself up, and I'm going to like get inside your body and eat you alive, and you're dead. So really nice for that effect. Then I run 2 undead llamas, aka Deslakuta. Deslakuta just, I don't know, dude. I kind of think it paralyzes your opponent. Because, like, whenever I read this card, I think it says, look, I flip myself up. My noxious stench fuming from my head, if you can see that. My noxious stench fuming from my head makes you just, like, get paralyzed, and I get an extra draw. Because you have to skip a turn. I don't know. It's pretty hilarious. So they're just there for draw power. When they're face down, I flip them up, draw a card, then flip them back face down. So they're the same as those. They go back face down. So I use these for destruction and these for drawing. And then I use 3 Solar Flare Dragon. This is where it starts getting interesting. Solar Flare, when I have 2 of them on the field. When I have 2 Solar Flare on the field, it's an attack lock. You can't attack me. So literally, when I have these, you take 1,000 at every one of my end phases, and you cannot declare an attack. It's really, really BS. It's amazing. So, I love this card. It's broken. I'm going to use it. So, it's kind of in there. It says, hey, look, I'm going to sit here and throw fire at you every turn for 500. You can't attack me because my other little serpent is there, and it's saying you can't, so yeah. Then I run 3 of this little girl. Raging Flame Sprite, if you can see that. Amazing little whore. She basically just throws fire at your opponent every turn, and then the fire gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. She starts as a 100 attacker, and every time she attacks directly, she doesn't even have to do damage. They can Wabaku, she still gets the boost. Every time she does damage, she gains 1,000 more attack. So it's like I attack you for 100, I attack you for 11, I attack you for 21, I attack you for 31, I attack you for 41. It gets really big really fast. So she's amazing. And then if I have him and her on the field, I believe it's any pyro. Yeah. So if I have him on the field and her on the field, if she's like a 31 and you want to attack him, you can't. You can't attack him if I have her on the field. You have to attack her, which is amazing. And then of course I run Lava Golem. He's just hilarious. Lava Golem says I tribute 2 of your monsters and summon them to your field, and then you take 1,000 every turn during your standby. So with all the stall I have in this deck, yeah, exactly. With all the stall I have in this deck, I summon him, you just take damage over and over and over, and you can't do anything. And then my favorite little card. Like, I was going to run the 3rd Deslakuta, but then I remembered this little girl, and I'm like, you know what? I have to throw in one of her. I don't run too many of her because she's too costly on the life points, but she is really, if you can see her, little nurse with her little nurse with her big-ass needle that she shoves up your ass for, like, insane damage. And what she does is she's a 400 attacker, if you can see that. And when she declares an attack, I pay 2,000, and she becomes a 3,400. So anything you summon, I can run over. Just run it over, you take damage. And if she attacks directly, it hurts horrendously. So she's a really, really... She basically just says, hey, look, I'm going to put some of your life points into this needle and then shove it into your opponent's ass. So I love her. 3 Messenger apiece. Just says, hey, you can't attack me. Look, I'm God. Oh, no attacking. 3 Nightmare Steel Cage. Basically, you're the man trapped in that little cage right there. Let me out! You're the man trapped in that little cage, and you're trapped again. He may not be on the field, but that one is. So yeah. And yes, this is a blow-up of his cage. It is. So, when I have that, you just can't attack for 2 turns. You're trapped. Level Limit Area B. Amazing card. All my monsters, except for Solar Flare, go under it. Level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. That goes to your side of the field. You can't attack me. Level 3. So, I can attack you all I want. You can't attack me, and all your monsters go to defense. Amazing card. Swords Wielding Light, cannot attack for 3 turns, etc., etc. Amazingly broken card. Enough said. Offering to the Doomed. He runs this because he runs triple Reckless Greed, and stacking these abilities is really hilarious. Go double Reckless, go double Offering to the Doom, and you only skip 2 draw phases for all that abuse. I'm gonna try to put a second one in here. One has been playtesting really well with the triple Recklesses, so I want to try 2 out. It gives you monster control. You can destroy any monster you want and keep the big things out the field, and it works just really well. Double Oppression. Really, it just says no special summoning. It says, look, I'm gonna be a little oppressed person here, and I'm gonna bitch to the government right here, and you're gonna get just kicked the fuck out of my game. So yeah, it's just royal oppression. It stops all special summoning. It's uber goodness. Compulsories, more field control. Get rid of stuff before they can synchro for Black Rose. Get rid of, if they summon something retarded, like, I don't know, just think of something. Say they take one of your Pacman monsters with creature swap, bounce your Pacman monster back to your hand. None of that crap. Triple Dark Bribe. Awesome negation power. Stop heavy, stop cold wave. And if you want to stop cold waves, just stop Trunade, all that kind of stuff. Triple Reckless Greed. Give you some draw power really fast. If you don't get your stall cards, be like Reckless Greed, draw into some stall. Double Bottomless. Stops really big things. Stops Synchro. Stops Darkarm Dragon. Stops stuff like that. So, really good card. 1 Gravity Bind. Some more stall. Does something with level area B. Level 4 higher can attack. So all mine can except for him, but he automatically does 500 at the end phase, so he doesn't even need to attack. This is pretty much the deck. I'm going to try and get some Starlight Road in here to negate the destruction cards today, but I can't promise anything. The side deck will look like this. 1 MST, Destroy Spell and Trap. 3 Tornado. This is really a tech choice, to be honest. Tornado is actually a really good card in this meta, especially against Infernities. You can actually, when they have three or more spell or trap cards on the field, destroy one of those cards. So it can go after Infernity Launcher, or it can go after anything it wants to. Really good against Machinas, really good against Infernities. Just a good card overall. Like, you should really think about running it. 1 Twister, Destroy Spell and Trap, just like Space. Pulling the rug for Monarch, because Monarch does destroy this deck something fierce. So 3 pulling the rug for Monarchs, they summon their Monarchs, just pulling it out of the way. Really good. 1 Light Imprising Mirror, stop Lightsworn. 3 Divine Wrath, again, anti-Monarch and anti-Lightsworn tech. They activate an effect, just negate it and destroy it. Just be like, no, that doesn't fly here. 2 Mirror of Oaths for GB matchups, because GB can hurt this deck quite a bit with Geyseris and Bestiari. So yeah, you need those. And lastly, a Crevice into the Different Dimension. I'm going to probably put a second one in here. You activate this, remove from play 2 monsters in the grave. Really good. It really helps against Infernities and Lightsworn, so really think about playing a second one in here. So that's the deck and the side deck. I'll probably post the final build before Regionals. But this is what it's going to look like, just straight up, pretty much. Not much different than this. I like this build. I've been playtesting it quite a bit, and it's been destroying most decks. So, playtest it some more. I'm gonna have them take it to locals this Saturday. Playtest it there, stuff like that. Get it working, get it going really good, and I'll let you guys know what happens with it. So, yeah. Any comments you got or any suggestions, just leave down below here, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, catch y'all later.